Alright, we're back. I just wanted to get some stuff done messing around with the pipes down there that we didn't get to this morning. Making more HSSG. We got first and second EDF upgraded now. I'm making tons of power. Making about 1200. Last time I checked, we didn't even have to have the reactors running most of the time. They were just on part-time. I think that pretty much changes if I start doing things like this, or I'm going to be doing both EDFs. I got to turn this on. I haven't turned it back on since I replaced the coils in it. So I guess I kind of ought to get that done. Hi, crazy. Shit.
Hi. Hey.
You want to throw us down yonder if you're going to stay in here with me? I didn't realize you were even in there.
I've been in here for like 36 minutes.
Well, you know, you could have been on here working on your crops instead of playing some sim shit.
I could have. That is very true.
Seems how we're at like IV and don't have any crops to start manipulating ores with.
You hush it. Are you trying to get me on there right now?
Yeah.
But I only have 20 minutes.
Yeah, and that you apparently shouldn't try to get on her. Because you're lagging. Lagging bad. It's not my fault I had to wait this damn long. It's fucking hot today. While I'm down here, let's go check the reactor. Look at all of that chlorine. I did up all our rock salt today. Alright, so we're getting really low on the quad rods. You can hear the auto kicking in and out. It's awesome. Reactor on. Reactor off. Love that. We are definitely getting up on the oxygen. We are going to have to start using some oxygen somewhere. We're over the halfway point. And we're actually starting to fill up on nitrogen pretty nice. We got 3 million. I've been leaving the air distillation setup run. Alright, so I was checking some shit out. Andy remembered something at the end of the stream today. That we knew that these things were fucking backwards, and we, well, kind of forgot when we, well, I forgot when I set this up. So I gotta take this whole fucking pipe out, or at least the part that goes to the tanks, and move it up one block because of somebody's coding retardism. And I gotta show you this shit. Are you watching the actual stream? Watch for a second. You gotta see this.
No, I had it paused because I was lagging.
I was looking at these filters with the screwdriver. And it's got all these different settings. Not one, mind you, that says do something to the output as far as filtering it. But you've got deny input, permit any output. So in other words, use it as a shutter that filters nothing. Why is that a setting on a filter?
I don't know.
Okay. Allow input, no output. That's a shutter. Now, Granted, it is going to filter the input, so maybe. That just doesn't allow any backsloshing through the filter. So I can go with that one. Deny input, no output. What the fuck is it doing other than disconnecting the pipe?
Wait, what? That one doesn't even make any fucking logical sense.
Why does that exist? Why is that a thing?
Because they are fucking retarded.
Allow input, permit
Wait.
any output.
Why would you have that on there? You just take the pipe out.
Pretty much. I don't understand it. It's a fucking fluid filter. All it needs to do is filter the fluid. What else does it need to do? And this crap just keeps going, you know. But that was the one that I had the most fun with. Is what the fuck does that do? Nothing.
People, idiots, I tell you, idiots.
And then they've got allow input, which would filter the input, permit any output. So it'll let only one fluid go in, but it'll let any fluid come back. I'm not quite sure what you would need that for, because if only one fluid can go through there, you shouldn't have anything on the other side. And you definitely wouldn't want that fluid coming back. They don't make sense.
Get me started on that. Them made that. Just...
I have no idea. It's just really dumb at this point.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to switch it around to the way I guess it has to work. And I have already put in a complaint, an issue on the GitHub to see if I can get them to understand a little bit of, well, logic. And I don't think trying to get logic into this group's head is smart on my part. It's kind of like trying to get crazy to understand logic. It's just not a good idea.
Even I understand that no input, no output is fucking stupid.
That tells you just how dumb the person is to put that in there, because crazy even understands that's stupid. I'm guessing maybe there's some kind of like work with a machine controller to where they want to use it to shut it off, but I just don't understand it. Oh, and I started purifying our uraninite with aluminum, so just got aluminum and uraninite pumping into this chemical reactor and then dumping into our stuff down there so we can get more uranium done. We almost have a complete drawer of uranium now. I can't lock any of the drawers because amazingly Andy had one key. It is missing. It's probably on him. And Net made a backup key that he hid over here in this box, and it is missing. So,
and it's missing.
Yes, 2 keys, both gone.
How much you want to bet Andy has both?
I wouldn't doubt it.
He probably has both.
So what I think I'm going to do, because, well, most of the stuff that's in here, one, our input for this is infinite. So if we lose just a little bit of one of these fluids, it's not a big deal. The only one that really matters is like the methanol, the ethanol, and the methane. The other ones, if we lose a little bit of CO2 gas, who really gives a shit? But from what I can see, most of these pipes are empty. I think there's one I seen earlier that had like one, yeah, like that one right there. It's got one of each in it. And this pipe has always had that, where it holds on to a little bit. I also said something to the guy that's been working on the pipes about the fact that the pipes tend to have this want to hold on to that one last piece of fluid that goes through it. So we're going to pull all these off of here. Now this one has the actual filter on it. So I need to get it off of there. I'm just going to pull all of these off real quick. Where in the fuck are you going? Get your ass up here.
Away from you.
That's where it went. It went right the fuck away from me. It jumped way the hell out. And I'm going to have to make one more of these damn pipes too. I just thought about that. Since I'm going up another block.
Harvest those 1-2 copper plants since I'm not on there breeding them.
Oh, okay.
You said you needed.
Yeah. Remind me in a minute. Shut up, whatever you are down there. I think you're a chupacabra. We keep getting chupacabras in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Are you allowing chupacabras into the basement? Alright, so we're going to do this on each one of these, which, again, is stupid that I have to, but...
Oh no, my computer broke.
How'd you break your computer?
Not my Sims computer.
Oh, nobody
Right.
cares.
Not a very reliable piece of machine.
And you know what the bad thing is?
Hmm.
Andy's got all the fucking cells for this.
Uh-huh.
I just realized that. So I'm going to have to make all new cells to do this, because he has them all. Oh, wait a minute. No, we've dumped them back into each one of the things, so. He has the cells themselves.
Blaming Andy when...
Oh, he has the cells themselves. He just doesn't have the full ones because we emptied them. He still has the cells. Why not blame Andy?
See how you are.
Everybody blames me for everything. Why can't I blame Andy for some things?
Because you can't.
Because I can.
No, it's not allowed.
Well, it ought to be.
Well,
See?
it's
Dyer
not.
agrees. It's Andy's fault. At least Dyer agrees with me. Oh, speaking of, before Dyer
His
gets it
vote
out of
doesn't
his...
count.
Before he gets it out of his mouth, here. There's your link. Shut up. Go away. I better grab more than one, because you know this thing's gonna eat my fucking cells. Why don't I make that extra pipe I need?
Why don't you?
That would be kind of smart.
Righty.
And you'll notice if you look in the box here, there's a lot of stainless steel rods. I'm getting ready to start putting together the distillation towers. I'm going to start making the parts at least.
Still haven't done that yet?
No. Well, somebody had to pull her little bitch fit today and wouldn't tight for me.
and what?
Type for me.
Oh. Yeah, about that.
She got her little mini skirt in a bunch.
Crazy doesn't wear mini skirts. Sorry.
So now Andy has all the information I need, which is why I had wanted Crazy to type it. I
About
knew
that.
you would be awake when I woke back up.
About that.
You're my secretary, not just because you look good in a miniskirt.
No, I don't. That is not the copper one you're supposed to be harvesting.
Harvesting I can't find the fucking copper.
Over past the nickelback. Turn around.
That tells me a lot. Oh, you put them way the fuck over here. They're not even ready.
They should have been. They've been there since. Oh, it's not chunk loaded.
Let's see. Fertility 0, water 0, wheat egg 0, scan level 4, environment, nutrients 8, humidity 2,
Hey,
air
I need
quality
one of
6.
those things.
You don't need
That
one of
tells
those.
more. Yes, it tells me more information than the other thing I have.
You don't need one of those.
Yes, I do.
Crop name, coupon, growth 0. Apparently, they fucked up when they coded. What are you clicking over there?
I'm not clicking nothing.
It sounds like you're clicking your mic on and off rapidly.
Nope. Did I put a copper block underneath them?
You either didn't or they didn't code them right to use them.
You might want to check that.
Well, how the hell do I get down? Dermot, that click is getting
What
annoying.
the heck? Hi, Net. That must be you.
Is that Net doing that?
Yes, it has to be.
Net, we're not doing Morse code today. You don't have a way over there from downstairs, do you? Do I have to just dig down? I'm trying to.
You're gonna have to dig a crop.
I think Net's mic's fucked. You want to take him to General and go talk to him?
We are in general, fucker.
Well, I told you to move us to recording. I thought you don't listen. And wait a minute, I can't use this drill to mine down. Holy shit. If I smack a crop with that. Let's do this.
Our recording
Hey,
studio.
there's no copper under there.
Oh, well, my fucking bad.
And
Guess
didn't
what?
I give somebody a bunch of copper today just to do that?
Guess what? It's in my backpack.
Oh, well, guess what? That does me no fucking good. Guess who's coming on through the night before she goes to bed?
Yeah, I'm exiting my Sims now. Son of a... And I got 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a gun.
Good luck with that.
I'm not getting to bed tonight on time.
Probably not.
So, the terror got the teacher that I did not want her to get today.
Why is that?
Because my son had her before, and I don't think she was a very good teacher.
Hold on, I need to go get some cobble so I can make more bridges.
This crazy picky.
Well, we all know Grace is picky.
Well, she tried to hold Jabby back in first grade of all grades. And I disagreed with her. Because at that young, it has to be the parents holding them back, not the teacher.
Mm.
And so I'm like, no, he's not being held back.
Why does it have to be the parent?
He wasn't reading as well. But this coming, so I didn't hold him back, and now he's in the pre-AP classes, and he got like 2 year. I think it was 2 years after her class, he ended up in the gifted and talented program. So I'm like, yeah, see what would have happened if I would have held him back?
He'd have been even better at it.
No, that would have just been a waste of time. Because he got to where he needed to be on his own time.
Yeah, but holding him back might have given him more time. He might have been even better at it.
No, she just couldn't teach. Because the next year he learned to read.
Mm.
And he had a damn good teacher in 3rd grade. So, or 2nd grade.
I was just going to ask how he went from 1st to 3rd.
Yeah, yeah.
Figured that was just some of that Oklahoma shit, you know. Weird Oklahoma people. You never know about them.
I know, right?
Alright, so we got that on all of them. Now I need to go down and get this off of here. I would say they need HV power, dude. They're fucking teleporters. They're end-game things. Why would you think they need something less? You're not talking about, this isn't, what is that fucking stupid mod that makes teleporting and shit easy? RF tools? I'm saying RF tools, man. This is fucking IC2. As cheaty as IC2 Classic can be, that is the end game of IC2 Classic. Other than, you know, matter fabrication. What are you trying to do? Give it LV fucking power? You guys are probably trying to power it off of a Greg Tech solar panel. Cheaty bitches. Hey, it's bedtime, or there's a incoming nuclear strike.
It's bedtime.
One of the two, either incoming bombs or it's crazy time to go to bed.
You know what? I'm almost ready to turn that off because the past couple of nights I went to bed before 10 o'clock. I go to bed about 9:30 last night. Next thing I know, I'm halfway asleep and my phone is going off. And that alarm.
Only crazy would need an alarm to tell her to go to bed. Most people use one to get up in the morning. Crazy uses one to go to bed.
That alarm is there so that if I have a video that I need to upload, I do it before I go to bed.
Oh, you were trying to do MV, not LV, but still, LV for a teleporter? I do believe with IC2, you can tell the power it needs by the text on it. You see how this has that blue texture? That means that it is one of the high tier things. Like, let's see, I think I can still see the IC2 matter fab.
Can you guys hear me now?
We can fucking hear you now. Better than that
Great.
clicking you were doing earlier.
Yeah, I was trying to. I had to reload my system yesterday, so I had to go through and get everything set back up.
Yeah, see the mass fab, it has that blue text. That means it is HV. I think it actually Well, no, because this one says power 512 EU a tick max. Which I thought the mass fab could take more than 512. Huh. But yeah, whenever it's got that blue text, that means it's like top tier shit. Right. So, what's the chances of you being unbusy tonight?
As in what?
As in, we have testing to do. It won't take very long. We're going to do it in semi-creative, but we have
Wait, what are you doing testing for?
a
And in creative,
we have that new Greg Tech 5 version that has the thing in it. The Lagers fixed the matter. The fucking hell, what's it called? Your magic thing. Yeah, the absorber. They got the fix done and wants us to test it. And I said we could test it. I could look through the recipes, make sure everything looked good. Because I guess they added one quite far up.
Okay, so they have a in Greg Tech. There's a EU flow meter, right?
Flow meter?
That tells you how much power is going through a cable.
You can use the portable scanner.
The portable scanner will show how much. If you have it on a cable, it will show you all the debug information.
Yeah.
Or is it the debug test tool or something?
There's that too. But I think it gives you about the same information as the scanner. It just doesn't cost you anything.
Okay.
I figured we'd make a quick little server on your server, throw it in there. We wouldn't need anything else in the pack but it. And
well, we'd need Tomcraft in there too.
Well, nothing that we wouldn't need. You know, we put in NEI and Tomcraft and IC2, Cryptic.
Oh, that's right, because it still has the IC2 dependency.
Yes, it does. Why did that not tell me it's... Whoa.
And is it Wait, oh, it is this Greg Tech version. It's just the... Sorry, it is the the Greg Tech version that's in here.
Yep.
The 509.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because you said 508 earlier.
Did I fuck that up?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
I was thinking, wait a moment, did it get rebuilt against the new Greg Tech? Or sorry, against the new boards and stuff? So.
No, I just misspoke.
Okay.
CO2 gas is next.
I will definitely have time to do that tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
I don't know how long I'll actually be here tonight.
Okay.
And then also, do you know anything that can get rid of these stupid little entities from the beholder? You know, those blue little shots they fire?
Blue little shots at...
And I found a nice little glitch.
What the hell is a beholder?
You know, the beholder. Are you in the factory?
Yeah, I'm in the factory.
Okay. I'll come over.
I'm down in the second basement. It doesn't even tell you with the CU reader what the fuck this does. Why does it not tell you what fluid is filtered with this? Shouldn't it tell you that with a... for some reason, I'm talking and not knowing if I got this right.
Okay.
Let's,
Are you on the floor with the tanks or below?
I'm on the tank floor, yeah.
Okay.
Are you
Oh, there you are.
on
You're
the...
up top. Okay.
Yeah. Damn it, I have my radiation suit on. Stop jumping off the fucking tank shit, dumbass.
Okay. Oh. Here you go.
Where the fuck are you? There you are. What the fuck is that thing? Don't bring that motherfucker over here.
That is a beholder.
Where in the hell did you find him?
I'm surprised you were able to scan that.
Where do you find this motherfucker?
They hang out in mountainous areas. He's got the big eye on the front.
Uh-huh.
Not
And he
turning around.
throws out an entity?
Yeah, he shoots like blue, slow-moving blue laser projectiles.
Yeah.
And the projectiles have persisted. I actually summoned one over my base, and he started attacking all the different mobs that had spawned around. But the little projectiles that he shoots stayed around even today. They've glitched, so I don't know if they will fix with the server restart or if they're stuck there permanently.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I've never even seen one of these weird things.
Oh.
Nothing in
Okay, we are completely full on saplings.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that taken care of right now. That's kind of the problem we've been dealing with is, hold on a second.
The compressor's not fast enough.
Methane, and where is ammonia? Where's the ammonia tank? Shit. The Pyroluce isn't running, making the fermented shit, and that's making it to where we don't have anywhere to put any more of the biochaff. We filled the biochaff like twice now. Son of a bitch. Has it been 5 minutes since I broke them? It probably has. So I lost our tank of ammonia. Damn it. I've just been peeling shit out and throwing it in a box at the moment. Just so we can get rid of, to make more room for shit like that. We got a bunch of plant balls just sitting around in the chest. That's why I've been trying to get this damn thing to work, but these stupid filters are retarded. They only work on one side, which is, well, dumb. Oh, come on, drop down without breaking my boots. I don't believe I can use a cell. This one out of here. Oh, I can. Good. What is your problem?
Oh, I just mined a block of it, or dug a block I wasn't meaning to dig.
Mm.
Oh, there's the 2 copper blocks in my inventory. What do you know?
Imagine that.
Now they should grow. That's it. Fall in the hole, dumbass.
Alright, so this should be fixed now. I gotta jump down again like an idiot. Alright, so let's go turn this on and see if they start filling. If they do, then I can just leave this bitch run. Except I don't know what the hell we're gonna do with all this fertilizer, because holy crap, did they make fertilizer stupidly easy with this. Every run this thing does gives you a piece of fertilizer. I have no idea why they thought that was necessary. I am never going to have to make fertilizer again.
Oh, I have 2 tier stocks now. Net.
Oh, cool.
Oh, why did I put breeding crop 6 back down there? I'm not staying.
What are you messing with over there, mister? Trying to run off with some of my goods.
Possibly.
Hmm.
Not anything that we really need.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I need bauxite.
Yeah, I'll get that eventually. Now that has got to be Net's neighbor's dog, not Crazy's dog.
Yes. That's...
Because that is way too low of a bark. If that was Crazy's dog, it would be very, very high pitched.
You think? I just have little terriers.
Yeah, little ankle biting annoying things.
Oh, I guess my mom. I have my mom's chihuahuas also.
Yeah, that's not any better.
No, it's worse.
Okay, right now.
Okay. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night. Now this should, if I set the pipe, I forgot I gotta set the pipe. Put that shit in here. Not that I really give a shit, because I'm never gonna need that much of the fertilizer. But now we can keep the fertilizer right there. So let's go upstairs and see if these things are actually working properly. If we're getting anything into the tanks. Hey, look, there's shit going in the tanks now. About fucking time. Look, it's a rainbow of color. And you'll like it. I haven't seen this one pour yet. It's obviously, oh, it's really light. I can see it now. Okay. So there we go. We got the pipes to work. So now I should be able to go up and turn on the fermenter pyrolose, which will start using up that biochaff. And then if I can get Andy on tomorrow, we can start setting up to burn off the stuff we're going to burn off. So we have this nice thing that tells this thing when to turn on and turn off. If I hit this switch, that'll turn it on. We should have plenty of power going in, because it only takes LV. Net made the rain detector, so that will shut it off if it rains. I also, by the way, ran the same rain detector and daylight detector over here. See this one redstone that runs over here all by itself? Net will be proud of me. I did this all by myself the other day. You look down here, there's a comparator underneath there that reads the redstone of that block, sends the redstone over, and that goes all the way over here. And if I put the redstone torch in the right place, because it needs to be there, I actually had it disabled while I was doing this, but if you look down there, the redstone goes down into this block here. Let me break this dirt out. Goes into this block. There's a torch on it, which lights this block. That has a torch on it that does the controller. So with the way this should work, can you pick up that dirt and put it back in those two holes? My inventory's full of these damn cells. So the way this should work is basically the same as the other one. If it's daytime, it's going to be... Did you really just ward that so I can't pick it up? Thank you. So now when it's daytime, they're both going to be on. When it's nighttime, they'll be off. And if it's raining, they'll turn off. Because I have them both ran through mostly solar. I have to get more solar panels done for this side. Don't look at my terrible solar flower. Or I guess in this case it would be more of a solar tuning fork or goalpost. But yeah, we're using the methane that comes off of the tree farm and solar to run this one. And it does not have enough to keep it going, so it'll shut itself off every now and then. I need to probably get them solars done pretty soon to be able to keep that thing going all the time. I want to go check and see if we're actually gaining or losing on fermented shit back here.
So don't forget you're wearing your rubber suit.
Yeah. It looks like we're going down, which is good because I'd rather it go down than up.
Yeah. I threw a diamond upgrade on the biochaff and the drawer for the saplings.
Okay.
So it
Definitely
doesn't really help anything, it just prolongs the agony.
Yeah, well, with this going, this agony will slowly start to die. We really need to set up a bigger system for doing this because we not only have the saplings coming in making plant balls, but we also have plant balls coming in from over here, and we've got almost 4,000, a little over 3,000 coming in from the tree farm. So those have to go into that same macerator. I think I need to set up a second macerator or maybe a MV macerator to do it. And I could do an MV macerator on this line because the recipe's only like 2 EU a tick or some shit.
What I probably would do is probably pipe it into a line of 3 or 4 macerators and 3 or 4 compressors.
Well, when when we weren't backed up, we were doing good.
Well, since you have other stuff feeding into it.
Well, even when we did, when we were using it, we were doing pretty good. It's just that we've gotten backed up at the moment. But I think at least 2 LV macerators would be plenty. I don't think we need another compressor, except for now we're going to have rubber saplings. We've actually starting to overfill on rubber saplings, so we're going to have them to be compressed as well.
Yeah, so have one for rubber saplings, have one for others, and then temporary plant ball storage and feeding out to hoppers or something.
Yeah. Mess with that one. Andy's here.
Yeah, because we are out of logs and full on saplings.
Are we actually out of logs?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so that's full. This is, I guess, going down. $32 times. Yeah, it's definitely not full. I think it was when I put it out here, but I ain't seen it drop yet. 2416. Make sure this recipe is working right, because I think you'd be able to see something moving. Because this does one recipe every couple of ticks. And I haven't. Oh, there we go. I just seen one more. Okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't duplicating. Well, if we're out of logs, then that was actually good. Yeah, because the Pyrolose won't be on right now. Because we only have 2 logs in the Pyrolose, that'll let it fill back up with power.
I'm taking some logs that are bouncing on the hoppers, which I'm sure aren't good.
Probably not. That's probably why I'm lagging a bit right now.
Yeah. And one thing we do need to have is a couple in the overflow chest. Make sure we leave some fir saplings in there. Because if this thing runs out, which it did the other day, there are no saplings to replenish it.
Okay.
And kickstart, because you have the suction pulling out everything rather than just off of the overflow.
I have the stuff to make your eye, dude.
Oh, you've got the radon finally?
250 liters is what you need to make your quantum eye.
Oh, wow.
And I got it done today.
Huh.
All manually, too. Just sitting here cooking up the plutonium, putting it back in. And I think we need to discuss with putting an issue to them guys, because I think that's backwards. That the EV would take a star, but the HV takes a quantum eye. Because getting a nether star is a lot easier than getting plutonium. And I'm not even going to make any more radon right now. We really don't need it.
Yeah.
Just plutonium over here with the rest of it. I hope nobody ever reaches in here and just starts grabbing shit. They're going to get irradiated. I got plutonium and uranium-235 just sitting there. We need a lead chest, and they don't have one. We need one so we can put the stuff in it.
Yeah, it's just iron, gold, silver, copper. There is a purple present chest.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, that we could use that. Oh, by the way, in case anybody didn't know, including you, Net, this iron chest right here, let me get back over here so you can see me. This iron chest right here is a depository. Anything you have that needs to go into the walls over there of material, throw it in.
Okay.
So if you have any purified dust, any gems, anything that you don't need in your
inventory, I have that I don't want anymore, I just throw it in there.
Yes, as long as it is the pure end of the line shit. Now, granted, anything that's not the pure shit is going to come to this diamond overflow chest back here. So it's not really a big deal. You could throw any random shit in it, but I prefer you didn't. Prefer it just be the things that can go in the wall. And we've got a problem with pyrite.
Okay.
We have a bit too much.
Oh.
We have a whole drawer over on the other side. We have this drawer that is full. We have that drawer with almost 300 in it.
Hey, we can turn it straight into iron.
Yes, we can cook it straight into iron if we choose to. We can actually turn it into 3 iron per if we put it in the blast furnace twice, second time with carbon. I think it's 3 per, 3 out of 2, something like that. Because you turn each one of these into a banded iron, and then you turn the banded iron, I think it's 2 for 3. Or 3 for 2.
Well, only if we needed a bunch of sulfur dioxide.
And at this point, we don't have a way to keep this off.
And here, put the pyrite in with charcoal in the primitive blast furnace, and we'll get 3 iron out of it for 2. 2 for 3.
Yeah, that just skips the turning it to banded in EBF, and you don't get the sulfur dioxide out.
Which is probably fine.
Yeah. Well, honestly, we don't even need the iron. We've got 2,200 iron dust on the wall and 500 ingots over here. So yeah, we don't even really need the iron at this point. But I'm gonna figure out tomorrow what we're gonna do with it. I think I might hook up because we have the outputs up here, but right now they're full of CO2. I think they're both full of CO2 actually. Yeah, they're both full of CO2. We're just voiding, letting the hatch automatically void it. Which is another thing I hate about them using the EBF as a roaster, is whenever you use a multi-block or something like that, it doesn't have a dedicated output. It just picks a spot and throws it there.
We could electrolyze it for carbon dust and oxygen.
Yeah, but we are already over the halfway point on the oxygen tank, and we have 14,419 carbon dust.
Okay, that's a bit.
We don't really need the carbon. Now, the one thing I did notice, if we wanted to, carbon, if you look at carbon dioxide, I looked at this morning.
Methanol, hydrogen.
Yes, we can make methanol with it if we choose.
But that would only work if we had already an extra source of hydrogen.
Yes, and right now we don't have a lot of hydrogen.
Byproduct. Because electrolyzing water, I know, would be an energy deficit.
Yes, that's our only way of getting hydrogen at the moment. Other than, I'm going to set up the limonites, the yellow and brown limonites. We've got a centrifuge sitting right here. I'm going to set it up to centrifuge them, because honestly, at this point, with the amount of iron we have, it is more worth it to us to get the hydrogen out of them than it is to get the iron out of them. So I'm just going to set them up to do that at some point soon.
I'll be back. Wife needs me.
Alright. And I think I'm going to get started on... Well, let me go get rid of these cells. I know I'm probably going to lose a few doing it. Start making our distillation tower casings at least. So methanol. Is this methanol? That's methanol. Alright, so you there. And then you are CO2, which is this one. Ammonia and acetic acid. I think ammonia is this one. Acetic acid is this one down here on the end. Ethanol, which is this one. And we got methane, which I do believe is this one back here. I got all that shit out of my inventory. Oh, gotta get the water out. Water is this one. And see, I think I just lost that one. Alright, so ethanol, and I can't do U on that fucking thing. Let's see here. Ethanol cell we can use for making glycerol with the sodium hydroxide and the cedar fish oil, which we do need some of it for that. I do want to know what the difference is between ethanol and biodiesel for power. So I'm going to look at that here in a second. Because the glycerol we really don't need a lot of. We only need it to make the glycerol trinitrate, which is for making TNT. Or not TNT, dynamite. We do need some of this for a quest, but that's about it. Let's see, biodiesel itself, we could put with nitric acid and make cetan boosted diesel, which I hate the fucking way this is done. So this one is 192. What is the ethanol itself? 148. So by mixing the ethanol with seed oil or fish oil and sodium hydroxide, we will get a little more power out of our ethanol. And then, like I said, if we wanted to, we could do the cetan boosted shit and get even more out of it. Because the cetan boosted is, let me see here, cetan boosted diesel, we need a cell of it, 512, so it's a lot more power out of it. But then you got to make nitric acid, which comes out of the ammonia, so, you know, again, we could do it. We have the ammonia coming in. It's just a matter of setting it up. And I'm going to kind of leave that up to Andy if he actually wants to go through the mess of doing it. I don't like the shit, so I could care less. The water we have, we're probably going to void because we really don't need it. We have that tank up there that makes us water. Although I probably could use it. I think the water that we're using to electrolyze here is going to be less than what I get out of there, so I could actually hook it up there, and that would use less of that water that goes to our boiler. So I might think about doing that. Talk to Andy and see if he wants to pipe that up there to do it. I'm going to start making these casings. I do believe we have a assembler set up to do this. Ah, shit. Didn't scroll wheel. Oh, that doesn't have it in there. That's a circuit set to 3. Did he run off of the damn circuit set to 4 again? I don't know why in the hell he keeps running off of these things. It was in that first one. One set to 8. I don't know why he put it all the way up here in the last one. That's set to 24. No idea what he did with it. Oh, Andy, why do you keep moving my damn... I keep telling him, you make a circuit, you put it in, you leave it. It should never be changed. For some reason, he has an issue with that. We can make circuits really easy now. And if we need it once, we're probably going to need it more. I do believe that's the one we need, right? Now watch, I probably moved the wrong one. Yep, it is 4. Okay. I'm going to do this news. And let them sit there and do their thing. Why aren't they doing their thing? That's a circuit assembler, you jackass. That's why it ain't doing anything. But you're an idiot. Let's put it in the right machine. Alright, now we need to get all of the plates done that we need. And I do believe there's an assembly for this as well. Yep. So I can just throw these in there when this gets done, and it'll take care of doing that as well. And then hopefully Andy will actually feel a little bit better tomorrow. And hopefully I can get something to eat before I start streaming, so my blood sugar won't go psycho. Because this morning, I was actually falling asleep with every time I blinked.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. That's why I ended the stream when I did, was because I was actually falling asleep. Well, it's kind of technically passing out. When my blood sugar gets so low, you kind of pass out from it.
Oh.
And every time I blinked my eyes this morning, I would notice that I had lost a couple seconds when my eyes opened back up. And I had caught a couple times where Andy was talking, and I had no idea what he was talking about because I missed the first half of what he said.
That's funny. Yeah. You remember when my dog was barking earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Like the last week and a half, both of my dogs have been absolutely horrible, wanting to go outside all the time. They've been eating the cicadas that have been coming out from the ground and molting. Because during the molting process, they don't move. So if the dogs could reach them, they were eating them. And it's like they come in and they want to go right back outside. and my one dog Daisy was the one that was howling and barking this evening.
Mm-hmm.
Probably heard. There was a cicada that was on the porch railing just out of her reach.
Oh.
My dogs are beagles. So she was howling at it, trying to get it to come down closer to where she could get it.
Oh, I'm probably running power out of that. Running the. Yeah, I need to get this arc furnace moved.
That's what she was doing earlier.
Supposedly, Doofus Nuts, Alkalis, the guy that makes GT++, apparently he has actually made a hand pump, kind of like the tap from GT6, that'll actually pull the fluids out of the input of a machine in GT5. But I think it's only in his dev world, so until he stops with the whatever the fuck it is he's doing right now, and gets back and gives us a copy of said dev environment, we don't have it, because I've looked in here and I don't see anything that looks like a hand pump.
No, that's annoying.
Yeah.
He's
Which,
keeping all the cool toys for himself.
Yeah, pretty much. Which, at this point, do we really mind wasting a little bit of oxygen?
Oxygen? No.
To move the arc furnace? Does losing 16 buckets worth of oxygen really matter?
No.
What is this?
As
The
easy
key
as
to
it is
this.
to get, even losing like half a tank to oxygen wouldn't matter much. Well, I say wouldn't matter much, but
Yeah, oxygen's pretty damn easy to get.
or we can turn cobblestone into oxygen if we really want to.
Yes. I don't think I want to play with that. He's got a debug square. Apparently, it's like the GregTech debug tool, but it looks a little weird. It would crash everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking through here and I don't see anything that looks like a hand pump. It is nice that somebody finally added a way of getting fluids out of that input, though.
Yeah, now it is useful for like the platinum and other stuff that you have to do.
I didn't know this
fiber.
existed. Sorry, what was I looking at something?
Oh, like if you had the liquid platinum for making carbon fiber, or palladium or whatever it is, that would be useful to get out of, to get that back out.
Yeah, and we're actually going to be going to palladium next time as soon as we use up what we have. I got to make one of these and see if it actually works. There's actually a GregTech sensor kit for nuclear control, and I didn't know it. Because when you put in nuclear control, it doesn't show it up. Because it's apparently part of the GregTech mod. So I want to see if this will actually work to tell us how much power we have down there. Because the one I tried to work gave us an RF kit. An RF kit is not going to do us jack shit.
Yeah, and you can't use the one for IC2 because that doesn't work on GregTech power.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go play some XCOM.
You going to go play some XCOM?
Yeah, XCOM Enemy Unknown.
don't think I played it.
I don't know. Music's probably popping through, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
Amazingly. Last time I tried the EU kit, it not only didn't work, it cracked. Oh shit. Okay, so get ready, Nat.
What's that?
Dyer, if you're watching, hold your ass. I might crash the server. Apparently last time E99 tried this thing, it crashed this game. So if it crashes me, I'll warn you now, I'm going to end the stream because it takes forever to get fucking Fear of the Night to come back up. If it crashes the server...
8-9 minutes, something like that?
Oh, it takes forever, yeah. So let's see if this crashes. Well, I got the sensor card.
Well, it's when you put the sensor card on something that it will crash it.
Let's see if it crashes when I put it... Well, with GT6, it crashes when you try to make the card. Let's take this out, put this in, and nothing. Hello? You don't actually have to power these things, right? I don't think we powered them on...
No power.
So why is it not working?
Did you put it in the display?
Yeah.
Did you right-click it on something that stores energy or something, and then put it in the display?
Mm-hmm.
The display does need power, I think. No.
So it didn't need power last time I used it.
Nope, I don't know.
You think it needs redstone? I can try redstone. I have a lever. Aha! It needs redstone. Okay, so now I just need to be able to read the motherfucker, because holy shit, that is small. Power. Extreme voltage battery buffer. Stored item 75,761,000 EU out of 81,179,000 EU. And now I can hear your sound, Net. Average input is 600. Average output is 1,000. And I think the average input keeps going from 1250 to 8 or 4 or 6 because it's turning the nuke on and off. I think the 75 million is the allowance I gave it. So apparently this bitch works. I just gotta put it somewhere different than where I have it because, well, I can't fucking see it. It's gonna have to be in a wall at about face level because this is way too fucking high.
I believe they have a range of about 20 blocks.
I'm going to stick it right here. In there. Just throw that on there. There we go. Now, at any time we need to see power, it's there. I like it. I like it a lot. It would be nice if we could see it a little bit further away. I might be able to make the extenders. Let me see. And I think the advanced one, you can actually tilt them. If I make the advanced information panel. But that takes advanced circuits and shit like that. Will let Somebody else fuck with that shit. Extender takes 2 computer monitors, some wood planks, and a red alloy cable. So we'll let Andy fuck around with crafting and play with that shit when he's here. I just want to do some of the more lazy work tonight. Because even though for some reason he keeps having this I don't want to be here very long shit. He doesn't want to be here very long, but he doesn't want to miss it. I don't quite understand how that works. Okay, so this block will be the hatch. The maintenance hatch. That's the power. That's the maintenance. And then this is going to be the outputs back here. Where did I put the input at on this one? That's what I thought in that corner. So we'll have the input there. I do believe this one was 4 high. This is going to be the charcoal byproduct. So get this all built up. Why did I get down here? I gotta put the damn center one in up there. There we go. Damn it. Get out of the fucking radiation suit. You're gonna break the fucking boots. And I also gotta remember to remind Andy to make me another suit in the morning. I might just make myself one. I think I can be bothered to craft a suit. Because I want one down by the reactor so I don't have to wear that thing all the time. I don't like wearing it all the time. I like having my suit on. Alright, so that's the charcoal byproduct one. The nice thing about running the charcoal byproduct, which is what we're switching over to tomorrow morning, hopefully, is when we put it in the tower, we're actually going to get small piles of charcoal dust out of it that we'll be able to run back up to the boiler. Alright, so that one is 4 high, and then we're going to do wood tar in the next one, which is going to be 4 high. So now this one's going to have maintenance here. Power will be there. Input really doesn't matter because it's going to be coming off the back of here. So we'll just put it there. And then fill out the rest of this, except not there, you dumbass. That is where the outputs go. 4. And most people, I drive them crazy by putting my maintenance hatch on the back. Most people, why don't you put it on the front so it's accessible? Because you don't need it that often. I don't like it. I like it hidden. When do you ever walk up to a machine and the freaking hatch that you use to wrench it is right in the front and center? It's always on the back of the machine. Out of the way. So I do it that way. And because I enjoy annoying people. Okay, so those two are going to be powered off that one. That's the maintenance hatches. This one I need to move over. I need 2 blocks in between. Well, probably don't need, but want 2 blocks in between. So there. And this is going to be energy, input, output, maintenance. Alright, so charcoal byproduct, wood vinegar is next. That's going to be 5 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a lot more casings. Holy shit. Good thing I made up a bunch of stainless, huh? I think Bob's gonna have to vacate his area. I think Bob's a little bit more. Do you have any more making? 32 more. Let's get some more plates. Bent the fuck up. Get that damn thing in my inventory. Use the MD bender. Use some over there as well. Where's the HSS shit coming? Yeah, we got half a stack, a little bit more done. We got almost a stack of aluminum cooked up. I think I might cook up a bit of steel tonight as well. Can always use more steel. Let's see, that's only 32. And I think I just went through a stack. Oh, that's going to give me another stack, so I might have enough. I'm still going to have to make more, though, because once I get done with this shit, then I've got the oil distillation tower to get made. Which is another thing I got to get done. I got to get Net his stuff to make his cheaty ass drums he wants, so he can go get us some more oil. We might actually have to start putting out a oil drill, but we really don't need oil. There's nothing out of it we really need. Just using it for power when we have it. But we can technically work on, if you want to call it that, green power. Shit we can grow. We can do methane and ethanol and all that shit. We've been getting plastic from our wood gas and shit, so they've kind of made it to where you really don't need oil. Which I guess is good, since the oil drill kind of sucks ass. Alright, let's get some more things started. And we'll get some more placed. Yeah, the lag is not actually that bad in here, except for like when I started streaming. The lag was not that bad when I started. So I think it's my computer having a bit of an issue with doing both tonight for some reason. I probably need to restart my computer. It has been a little while. It probably doesn't help all the things I have going with redstone either. You know, the reactors turning on and off, and the pyrolusas out there turning on and off, shit like that. Okay, so 2, 1, 2. So this can be a 1 block gap here. So that's going to be maintenances. Maintenance power input. And this one is the wood gas. Wood gas is going to be 6 high. Yay! Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get this all done, we're going to look like we have a bar graph over here. Our distillation towers. And we're out. And I actually don't think I'm going to move Bob. I think I'm actually going to put the oil distillation towers either going this direction or out over that way. Haven't decided yet which. There we go so far. I just got to finish up this one. I might just have to make a few more frames. 2 stacks of stainless for frames might just not be enough. I'll go place these 22. And we'll see. I think there's actually an extra one sitting over here. Somebody placed on the ground. Which is probably me. I'm your bastard. Oh, look at that. We're going to have enough. With 4 more. Oh my god. Make sure we light these up. We don't want anything spawning on top of them. Although they can't spawn on the Greg Tech ship, they certainly can spawn on the scaffold. There we go. And apparently the chupacabras don't even give a shit about the spawning blocks unless it spawned over there and walked over here, because I found a chupacabra right here in this darker area. Yeah, you guys can shut up. Nobody cares about your face. Distillation towers are built, other than Andy getting the hatches and shit taken care of. And that's another thing, I've been making that nitrogen. To make this charcoal byproduct, we actually have to put nitrogen out there. So I'm going to have to set that up and run our nitrogen from our tank out there. Did we actually get extra charcoal? 20? Oh, you actually get less? Well, that's steam. We're not providing steam. Not quite sure why steam would give you extra. Okay, so it gives you the same amount. 20. Huh. So we should probably change over the coke oven room. Take my ass out here. We should probably change over this coke oven room so that the pyrolose comes first. Because right now the pyrolose is doing whatever excess there is. And right now it's turned off because it's raining. You can hear the tank drinking it up. The redstone's on, which turns them both off. But yeah, we might actually switch it over so it goes to the pyrolose first, and then any excess goes to the coke ovens. I also want to get a second pyrolose built just for charcoal, and get rid of all these coke ovens actually. Oh my goodness, this lag is getting a bit rough. Oh yeah, I'm at 7, 9, 8. Yeah, my FPS is pretty fucking bad right now. Holy crap. I didn't realize it was quite that bad. Yeah, it is a bit significant. Alright, well with that note, I am going to get the hell off of here, because I really don't have a whole lot more to do other than wait on Andy in the morning and let shit process. So, have a good one, guys.